Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday Nighter between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the... The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Finding Ertz here on the out route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Niners at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded at about the 28.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 41, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They give to Ingram up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Murray to run again.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This one caught by Davis.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Play fake. Murray.
That's out to the flat for Ingram.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Trey McBride, the target on that throw.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff left. McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
First down, Murray. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Murray now to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing now is Murray.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On play action, it's Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. From the 10, this is 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now from Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his pass incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with an... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 29, Murray. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Room here to run. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run here with Ingram. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Murray. And he's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Burrow looking to pass. That's Samuel caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 14. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Flush to his right. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now Burrow loses the football. Cade York on now for the field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Lael Collins of LSU is the guilty party. On second down, here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, D.
Murray going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing again, Murray.
Got a man, that's Patterson, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Murray. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got some space, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey,
67 yards.
and the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Finding Carter on the slant.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Murray now on first down. Ertz has it left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided. All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. It's a pickup of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Niners, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.